It's not about resources, it's about people, it's about behaviours, and it's about standards. And they're the three main things that we'll be targeting. We might not have the greatest resources, but it's the people, commitment, commit to buy, the commitment of the players, the commitment from the staff, the commitment from the committee, the commitment from everyone. They commit, and that's who is committed for this, for the commit and commitment.
Commitment. 11 times. The last section of the unveiling was Steve McClaren's answering questions from the media. Throughout that section of the questionnaire, the word, term, phrase, commitment, used in very different, a lot of different ways, use it 11 times. Throughout the entire interview, or throughout everything that Steve McCLAREN said, this is the word that he uses the most. Commitment. The question is why? Why is he emphasizing so much on this word in particular? Behavior, people, standards, flexibility. See, me have all of my notes. This is from the press conference. Flexibility, adaptability. These are the topics we'll be touching on. Also, best players on the pitch, Mason Greenwood and Isaac Hayden. Sit down with Leon Bailey. Attack, good. Defense, midfield issues. And then last, I'm going to tell you my thoughts. And I leave that last because you know, so you don't really want to hear that still. You don't really want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. So I leave that for last. So I'm going to touch on the important topics first. Leave my thoughts to last. I don't want to hear that. Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. And today is the day, big day, Knockins MG Sports 1v1 tournament at Kick It Turf in Portmore on Port Henderson Road, August the 10th, which is today. Me telling you, people, this one never seen before. Sponsors, Grip Elite, Timber Lounge, Maestro Sport, and Kick It Turf as well is also a sponsor. People, you don't want to miss this one. Never happened before in Jamaica. Never happened before. 1v1 tournament. So don't miss this one, people. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to come out on numbers. An opportunity to come display on the skill set, yeah? Come display on the skill set. I don't know if it's on a baller. I don't know, so someone know, you know? But it's on a baller still. Anyways, thank you very much, people, for the support. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whichever time span you're watching this on, we are in Portmore. Very hot, humidity ton up. But you don't know anything already. The work must go on. All right, so Steve McCLAREN, commitment, the commitment man, the committed man. This is a word that he emphasized on. And if you'd realize that throughout the interview, when he used the term commitment, he's speaking from himself, from his own point of view, and also speaking to himself, reinforcing that I am committed to this. So the mere fact that I am committed to this, I want all players, staff, everyone involved in this Reggae Boyz team to be 100% committed as well. Because that is the only way we are going to achieve anything. Now, there's another aspect of it to me. I'm going to leave that for my thoughts. A very interesting aspect. And I say, this, I'm going to give you a little pinch right. Yeah. There's a little thing there that I saw. I'm going to make us up. I question it. I question him. I tell you the truth. After the interview done, on rewatch interview, me bring up me and say, you know, say something not right, yes, so. But I'm gonna leave that for me. My thoughts, discussion part. And maybe if you see around long enough, you'll get to reach a point there. Anyways, so he mentioned the three things that will drive this move, this motion, the World Cup drive is people's behavior. Behavior, people, and standard. Behavior surrounding how we operate, how we speak with each other, how we handle each other, and these things. People, in which the individuals surrounding the Reggae Boyz, the Reggae Boyz included, everything surrounding the Reggae Boyz. What are they understanding of football? What's that they want to do? What's it that they have to contribute to this movement? What is your role in this movement in progressing the Reggae Boyz to the World Cup? So behavior have to do with all the players that act, all the coaching staff act, the management staff, the JFF, or everyone, the behavior of everyone. Are the fans coming out to come support? All this, that's the behavioral aspect of it. The people aspect of it is, what is your role in this movement? What part do you play in this movement? And second, standards. Now, this is a big category. What are the standards set by the JFF so that we can achieve our main objective in getting to the World Cup and sustain with a sustainability of going to the next World Cup? I'm going to the World Cup to, show face and not go there to make numbers. What are the standards being set by each individual players on the pitch, off the pitch? What are their personal standards? How are they treating the program? Do they really commit to the program? What are the standards that the coach is setting himself, Steve McCLAREN, with the players? What are the standards that the players hold the coach at? What are the standards that the JFF hold the coach at? And what are the standards that the coach hold the JFF at? So this is a very integral role. And what are the standards that the Reggae Boyz supporters have for the team? That comes with the expectation. Now, in aspect, he mentioned flexibility and adaptability. That was a part of where they were discussing. They were discussing his philosophy and how he expect the team to play, and that's how the flexibility, adaptability. So I'm gonna leave the flexibility, adaptability part there for my thoughts. Anyways, so let's touch on it. Best players on the pitch, holistically. He said either the best player I can get from England or the best player I can get locally. Once you're the best player, that's what he wants in the team. And I totally agree with that, 100%. Only the best player alone can carry us further. People will come here and say, hey, MG, whatever. I say, go and listen to me videos them keenly. Only the best player. If there's one good player outside of Jamaica, or one good player in the Jamaica Premier League who can make it to the next squad, that's just how it is. If he's the best, that's just how it is. He will make it. That's just how it is. So, touch on the best player. Holistically, I think everyone, this is a part of it that galvanizes a lot of persons, because once you say the best player, then you start talking about the recruitment, discussing potential players it might bring in, and that was leading to the Isaac Hayden and Mason Gruen discussion. He did not necessarily went into details on them, saying that he didn't have any conversation with Isaac Hayden, but he did say that he had conversation with Mason Greenwood. And I believe that that's still because there's still a big question mark around Mason Greenwood in regards to representing Jamaica. As many might know already, he missed two, how should I put it now? He missed two embassy appointment already, so missing two embassy appointment, make it muddy up the water a little bit. But he did say that he had conversation with Mason Greenwood, but he won't make it public. It could be that he speaks to Mason Greenwood and general Manchester United stuff, and not necessarily with the Reggae Boyz. But I don't know. Him saying that I could give the supporters a bit of confidence, which can technically trick the supporters, but bring them on his side, which is a strategic move. As I'm going to leave that there, so I'll leave the part there for my thoughts. Anyways, next is sit down with Leon Bailey and mention. Remember this. He did say that he hasn't spoken to Leon Bailey as yet, but he highlighted that he knew of the situation. Would must have meant that he would have gotten his briefing from Rudolph Spreed, Dennis Strong, Mike Ricketts, and everyone in the JFF, surrounding the team, surrounding the squad, and his management staff. It must have meant that they would have that discussion, which means that it did say that everyone has a clean sheet, specifically Bailey, clean slate coming into this camp, but it did say that he wants to have a sit down and talk with Bailey. Now, that's going to be quite an interesting one. Let's see how he will be able to manage to bring Bailey on the forefront back into the setup. That one is going to be a bit interesting if he can do that as well. But we already know this how this one went down, that this is solely between Leon Bailey and the JFF and his management. And until that settled, I don't think McCLAREN, the gaffer, will have a lot to do or can put his hand much in it. I really don't think so. That's just the nature of it. But remember, people, Leon Bailey has to make himself available before anything else can happen. So even if the coach have a discussion with him and coach convince him, Leon Bailey still gonna have to make it declare to the JFF that he is ready. They're not gonna make him declare to the coach. They want it to declare to the JFF so that when they put him in the national team, there's no hullabaloo or rigmarole like what happened the last time. So that's with the Leon Bailey situation. So as I said, it still remains the same in regards to Leon Bailey. Despite the court saying I'm going to have a sit down with Leon Bailey, the final decision still boils down to Leon Bailey, his management, and the JFF. Because the issues is there, and I don't see that leaving anytime soon. Anyways, he spoke about the midfield. He did make reference to some discussion he had with Alex Ferguson, saying that football games are about two things. Football games about the two boxes. You defend one with your life, not allowing goal to score. Next one, you push all the best attacking players in it and try and I'll give them the opportunity to score goals for them to win the games. And in the midfield, it's just a little bit of scrapping, a little bit of fight. But the truth is, that was long ago. That was long ago. Modern football, most 90% of football games now are won from the midfield, from the middle of the park. You dominate the middle of the park, you tend to dominate the game. Create chances from the middle of the park, or you have your better players giving the opportunity to the strikers or whatever case it is. Some teams' better players are defenders, like us. I think most of our better players, I think our better players are defense and attack. Yeah. So we're not in the midfield, but he's saying that basically the midfield is a little bit of scrapping going on. But that, as I said, I'm going to leave that a little bit into my thoughts. Anyways, let me touch on my thoughts on the entirety of the situation. I'm going to make it clear. People, this is my thoughts, my opinion. One, I know a lot of fans feeling very excited about the situation. I'm going to make it clear. I am not excited as yet. I want to see results first. I got tricked. I got tricked with Al Grimson. And I don't plan to go down the same rally or roller coaster with McCLAREN that I did with Al Grimson. Going all in and then get a conking on my head back. Punk! No, that's not going to happen this time. I'm going to allow him to prove himself first. One, he is saying all the right things, which strategically or technically means that he kind of pre-rehearse some of the things them to say before coming to the press conference. Which means, it kind of take a little bit of the authentic feeling out of it, a little bit of genuineness out of it, because a little bit scripted. That's how it felt. Consistently saying the right things. He generalized most of the things that he's saying. Nothing's wrong with that. It's best to say on the safe side. Because even Al Grimson said it in front of our cameras in the press conference that he would love to have Mason Greenwood, and the past is the past or whatever reason. Then Al Grimson recently, I don't know, anybody asks him, I probably say I can throw a link in the comment section or something like that. He recently said that he didn't agree with what Mason Greenwood did. So you realize now the confliction, because he's not here anymore. He's now publicly saying that he condemned what Mason Greenwood did. And he have to do it because he came under pressure with the Ireland supporters. So you see where I'm going, people. So most of these things are scripted, written. It's not authentic. All of the things that he's saying, it don't catch me. I'll be honest. What I am interested on is the results on the pitch. That's what I am interested on. Whatever decision he plan to make, if I go, entire squad, no matter how the squad look, to me, I don't care. I'm looking at the results now. The results may I look on. Because we are now at the point where it's a result-based outcome situation. There's some reach. So I'm not impressed. I'm being honest. I've seen this already. This is not new to me. I've heard all of these things being mentioned. All these buzzwords, you know, adaptive behavior, people, patterns, standards, flexibility. I've seen all this. When he was asked about his philosophy, he's speaking about the Jamaican style of play. We don't have any. So technically I wonder, did he research? You know, these questions start pop up. Quite interesting. But I have more to discuss on it, people, but I won't go any further because this video is already long. Tune in, stay tuned for more of this discussion. But at this moment, I'm not impressed. Not saying that I'm not impressed with the coach himself or the announcement or who the coach is, but I'm not impressed with all the talking. None at all. Because one, I've heard all of these things before. So Steve McCLAREN, you have your work cut out for you. You have nothing to prove to me, but you have a lot to prove to the Jamaican support base. And I'm a part of the support base, but it's not me specifically trying to prove. So I'm here with the same level of scrutiny I had with Al Grimson, Tapper Whitmore, Schaefer, any other coach that I was taking the role. Nothing's changed. It's actually, I've gotten more critical because of what Al Grimson did. Way more critical because of that. This is my opinion, people. I understand you might feel, you might not like it, whatever. It's my opinion, people. Anyways, the ball is now in your court, Steve McCLAREN. Let us see what you will do with it. And I shoot or score. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Now see you guys again. MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom. Now outer road. Buy us a coffee, people. Link in the comment section.